Well, welcome back to CBIS 4215. This is a overview of what you should be doing during week one. Week one is the overview of e-commerce, and it goes from May 29th to June 3rd. All assignments will be due at 11:45 p.m. on 6/3. Your assignments this week are going to include a problem number 6 on page 42 about ESPN for chapter 1. And that's a textbook 1 assignment. Then you'll have textbook 2 assignment. It's problem number 11 on page 81. It's about UPS. And you will have your very first e-commerce assignment for product selection. Now, interestingly, your e-commerce product selection is a pretty big deal. What you need to find is something that is small, so you don't have to take up a lot of room for your inventory. You want something that is durable so that the postal service, when they throw your package around, it doesn't break your package. And you want something that's inexpensive. It's going to be very hard to sell diamonds online if you don't have a name behind you. So you want something that's small, durable, and inexpensive. Okay, so go ahead and figure out what you want. In the past, people have picked things like dog collars, golf balls, shirts, things like that. So hats. So come up with something that you like, that you have an interest in, that you know something about, and that could be your product selection. For that assignment, all you'll do is write up a one-page paper, and the assignment description is found online. When you read chapter 1 and chapter 2, I want you to focus on chapter 1. I want you to focus on the opening case. It's very interesting about Zappos. I also want you to make sure you focus on the exhibits throughout the chapters, especially 1.2, 1.4, 1.5, 1.9, 1.10, and 1.11. These exhibits show the framework of e-commerce. They show the theory behind e-commerce. So go through each of those, and if you have any questions about those, go ahead and send me an email. For chapter 2, I want you to make sure you read the entire chapter, but I want you to spend special focus on section 2.3 and 2.5. They're pretty good sections. I also have a pretty good video I want you to watch. If you go to the overview of week 1, I want you to watch the Amazon shipping video. It's very interesting, and it would help you understand more about that. But as you finish this week, you should have a pretty good definition of what e-commerce is. You should be able to understand the framework behind e-commerce, the major types of e-commerce transactions you can have, the different types of business models. Not all e-commerce is the same. You might have some people that don't make any money off e-commerce, but they'll make money off advertising. And then you should be able to describe benefits of e-commerce to different organizations, to the consumer, and to the society. What this should do is it should provide you a way for when you go and get a job after you graduate. You should be able to tell that employer, hey, if we take this online, this is how we do it, and this is how we make money doing it. So if you have any questions, again, just make sure you email me. What I want you to start thinking about for this next week is I want you to be thinking about your country. So you've already selected your product. Your product for your final project has zero relationship with the country you're going to do research on. The country you're going to do research on is strictly the global part of this, because this is a global overlay course. So your country that you're going to pick is going to be the country that you're going to be doing a lot of the reporting on for your 5 global assignments. So make sure you send me the country that you want to do. That'll reserve your country. I'll let you know if it's already taken or not. It's a very important selection. You're going to be working a lot with this country throughout the semester. You're going to be making 5 videos based off this country. You can pick one that you're familiar with. You can pick one that you have no idea about. You just want to become more familiar with. Okay. I do ask that you do not pick Canada, Mexico, or the United States. All right, this should be a very good week. You have 3 simple assignments, and send me an email. You should have already completed the course info overview. Go through there, and during the overview, it basically asks you to look at the communication rules for the semester. How do you work with D2L? some other instructions, but then it also asks you to introduce yourself, not just to me, but to the other students in the class. So go through that process also this week and make sure that you've done the discussion area for the introductions also. So that's the final, very simple. In fact, all of these, I'm not looking for a lot of work. You probably are looking at reading the chapters is going to be the most work, but doing the problems on page 6 and on page 42 and on page 81, those are going to probably take you no more than 45 minutes to do each of those. So there shouldn't be a lot of work this week. This should be just a very easy kind of transition into this course. If you want to work ahead, feel free to work ahead. I will only be grading as things get all the way completed. So, all right, have a great week. Email me if you have any questions. Thank you.